Well, what worries you about your drug use?
Well, it worries me because I just don't feel like I'm being my old self, because I don't sleep like I used to, and I'm not having really good relationships with my friends and family, and I just don't feel as reliable as I used to be with my schoolwork.
Well, so I'm hearing that that there's a lot of changes and uncertainties and just discomfort about just interpersonal and social parts of your life right now. Describe to me, before you started taking the Xanax, what a typical day looked like for you.
I would wake up and I'd be with my roommates and we would probably eat breakfast together, and then I would go to school, and usually I took about 1 or 2 classes a day, and I would enjoy going to school and I would participate in class, and then I would usually go to work and I would enjoy that as well with my coworkers, and then I would go home, maybe watch some TV or go to dinner with a friend, and then I would go home, do some homework, and go to sleep.
First of all, it sounds like you have a lot of support in your life.
I do.
Friends and a family, and you enjoy school. You do well at school and you have work. And when you had told me a couple sessions ago, when you first started feeling the need to take something, it was for sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So in the past, you just said that when you wanted to sleep, you just went to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever have a time that you might have had trouble sleeping before you thought to take the Xanax? Was there a way or things that you would do to help yourself get to sleep?
In high school, I remember sometimes like maybe just having a lot on my mind, or maybe a big test the next day or something I was nervous about, and yeah, I would kind of feel kind of anxious maybe, or just have a lot on my mind where I couldn't sleep, and I would usually maybe take a bath, maybe run on the treadmill, call a friend, text a friend, watch some TV, anything to really just kind of calm me down and get me ready for bed, and that usually worked.
And so, once again, lots of resources. What was different? What was different about after you took the Xanax to help you sleep? How did that change your interacting with your friends and going to work and school?
All of it became less enjoyable, and I kind of, like lately I've been avoiding people and avoiding friends, family, my advisor, anyone that really is supportive to me. I've kind of avoided. I just don't feel like being around them. I'd rather just be alone with myself and I don't even want to go to school or work. Like, I have to force myself.
And you said, so this is a different you. You said that you kind of you miss the old you.
I do miss it a lot.
Well, I guess at this point, how specifically would you like for things to be different?
I mean, the most specific thing I want to change is just my attitude. And I would want to stop relying on the drug to kind of get me through the day and to get me through the night, because I feel really anxious about things when I normally wasn't feeling that way, and that's what I want to change. I just want to change not having to depend on it.
Have you ever tried to, what has happened in the past when you've tried not to take it?
It's really hard. Like, I just feel my body just seems to be really nervous. Like, I feel nervous and shaky, and sometimes I just feel a little, like, I just feel hot, and I just don't like it, and it kind of makes me sad, and I just want to be alone because everything gets on my nerves, and so I don't like that feeling.
Well, and it sounds to me like, and that's why you had initially gone to your doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It sounds to me like you have motivation to change, to make changes, and it's pretty normal to have a reaction like I want to do it, but it's really hard. And I think at this point, what would be beneficial for us is if we could together figure out what your goals are. You know, you tell me how you want things to be different, which you already said you want to pretty much go back to your old self. But then also for you to maybe make a list of all the resources that you do have and write down really who this old you is. And you know, your friends and your family, your advisor, your school, just to have that kind of remember so you can access the support that you do have. Sometimes that we feel like we don't really want it because we're cranky. Yeah. 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That was good.
Was it?
Yeah.
I was going in circles.
I thought it was good.
It was okay?
Do you want to do it again? Or?
No.
Did I answer your questions right?
I don't even know. I was not even thinking. I was just like, wait a minute.
Because one time you asked me a question, the look on your face was like,
I'm thinking,
you're
because
not
I thought,
going the way I want you
no,
to.
because I thought, did I already ask that question? I think I asked it already. And then one time I asked it in a closed way. Shit. I'm not supposed to be perfect, though.
No. Let's watch it and see what you think.
See, what I needed to do was ask something in here to get your intention. What do you think you might do?
Ask right now.
Oh, it's still recording?
Yeah.
You can cut this?
Yeah. I can do it downstairs and see what it looks like.
Well, what do you think you might do?
What? Wait, about drugs? Okay. Sorry, I didn't understand the question. Wait, what do you think I would do without drugs?
You've said that you wanted to try to be your old self again. Do you have any idea of how you might do that?
I mean,
That's why you're here. You dummy. Counselor.
I'm like, wait.
I know. Okay, wait. Miracle question.
Okay, miracle question.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's basically what I already had. Okay. Emily, if you could make this change just by magic, how would things look for you? I already asked that.
I know.
How might things be better for you? I already asked that too.
Well, you can say, and then I'll say, well, remember how I was telling you how a typical day of my life was? That's how I feel like if this problem went away, that's just how I want my life to be.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I should ask it.
Yeah, ask.
Okay. Well, Emily, if you could make this change immediately by magic, how would that change look for you?
If I could change, I think I would want my life how it was. Kind of like earlier when I was describing to you how just a typical day of my life was before I started taking the drug. I feel like that's how I'd want my life to go back to, just being able to enjoy my environment and not depending on a substance anymore.
When you had said that you had trouble sleeping in the past, and you just would text or listen to music, call a friend, did you try that this most recent time when you opened up the medicine cabinet? Had you already tried that and it didn't work, or was this different?
The first time I did it, I think I was just really upset because I was having problems with school and my family, and I just wanted like an immediate fix and not even have to worry about it. And then it kind of became something that I started to rely on. And then if I tried to do the things that I used to do, all I would think about is I could just take the pill and I'd be fine. And so that's kind of, I think, how it developed.
Okay, so, well, that's, it's, you're a little bit stuck, you want to change, but it's so much easier to take the pill, and the good news is that you wanting to change is really a big step. 2 big steps, you coming here for help, support, and then wanting to make a change is another big part of your success.
That's good. Stop there.
Okay. I was reading to something, I don't even know what, because I'm just
That was
not smooth person
I'm not either.
talking.
I'm not either.
When I'm supposed, like when I'm on camera, forget it.
I know, because I don't
And
say
this is,
anything.
I mean, I just can't, it's bad enough that it's gonna be,
In front of the whole class? I know.
it was okay when it was Dr. Barrett. It just was okay.
But see, I feel like Susan Lester doesn't know anything. I'm just scared that a student's gonna be like, that's not right.
I know.
But I feel like who's gonna do that because they don't want to say that to them.
Well, I'm gonna, in the opening, in the intro, I'm gonna say, this is a beginner counselor, who is filming this for her supervision, something like that, And he was trying to do, a little bit of practice with open-ended questioning and motivational, and assessing for motivation for change,
You want to do that right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to really think about. Let me just write an outline in outline form.
Well, if you write it, I can say in
Should I stop
behind
it?
Yeah.